All right, we should be live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AEGIS stream. Today we're going to be doing the finals of the AEGIS Second Ignition little release tournament that's been going on the last few weeks here in our AEGIS Discord. We've gone through a whole double elimination bracket, and it's come down to this. I believe. Which one of you made your way back up through the elimination bracket?
Yeah.
Well, technically me, but it was less of a made my way back up because we were both played in the winners semifinals, and then I lost that match, and then so I just had to play through one other match, and now I'm back.
Oh, and you just dug, yeah. Well,
yeah.
You dug your way through a portion of the losers bracket.
Yeah. A very small portion.
So, yeah, no.
I'm used to hearing the music because I'm used to being on the stream computer, and there's no music, and I don't know. My brain doesn't know what to do with it. Do you think the grand finals is an add everyone type?
Maybe an at here.
Because I think I automatically connected to the... Did I cut out?
Yeah, you did.
Maybe.
Did you have an opinion on that, Reese?
Hey, what was my opinion on what?
Oh, at everyone for the...
I auto-connected. Yeah. Continue.
Do we add everyone for the stream, or do we just post a normal posty without the at, or do we add here?
Oh, you can, yeah. No, I would add. Yeah, you can add whatever. You can add whatever you want. It's an exciting moment.
Okay.
But yes, it's very exciting. I'm hyped for you both. Incredible community manager versus perennial Joey Wheeler. Will TD be able to finally get a victory in one of these tournaments? Will Yampy succeed in rigging the tournament? Who knows? But I guess I will keep track of it from orbit because I'm about to get on an airplane to go do game development stuff in California, and then I will be at Origins Game Fair, where maybe some of the listeners will be over in Ohio, Gibbity, Ohio. But yeah, good luck to you both. May you all roll sixes with every attack. I guess for TD it doesn't matter because TD will just be shooting at 100% accuracy. But yes, I'll leave the introductions on the rest of the introductions on what your teams do to you, and peace out, and may the best robot pilot win.
Yeah, my last match with Yampy shows what happens when I'm not shooting at 100% accuracy.
Oh, yeah, the Horizon Lancer.
Eternal suffering. Okay.
Well, should we briefly go over our teams for the chat?
Sure.
The finals.
Sure. All right. So I am showing up with a team that relies on an AEGIS 2 machineless commander. My team is hinging around the unique capabilities of Quintus. Quintus has the ability Jet Jump, where if a robot would move, I can instead inflict 1 damage of integrity or 1 damage of drain, and place the robot exactly 3 hexes away. He also has Combined Blitz. Combined Blitz is a very good ability that is secondary to the Jet Jump capabilities. So I've built a team around going for 360 no-scope headshots with the Ghillie 100. with some, unique flex options in the combined pool.
Cool. All right, and my team was born out of the idea. So Hero Breaker has this combine finisher ability, which after you combine with Hero Breaker's robot, you get to attack with another of your robot for free. So I was like, okay, that sounds pretty fun with the Ender 600, chucking 8 dice at someone for free, right? But it gets better, because what if the robot that combines in order to trigger Hero Breaker's combined finisher turns into the Snow 6000, which also gets to accuracy buff whatever it hits. Therefore, it results in a combo where the Snow 6000 accuracy buffs the Ender 600, which then gets to throw 8 accuracy buff dice for free. And it is a combo that I really haven't actually used much this tournament, because a lot of the time the team just ends up working decently as like a little skirmish team as well. And I feel like a lot of players who I've fought against know to expect it, but it's still somehow gotten me this far. So it seems to have worked, even if the original gimmick didn't necessarily wasn't central to it.
Yeah. I mean, true to Hero Breaker's identity, I feel like you've constructed a really scrappy, versatile team. Even if you're not necessarily getting off the free 8-bullet Gatling salvo or the wide bomb with combined finisher necessarily. I think it's just very tightly constructed in a way that allows you to respond to a lot of people, depending on the context that it presents itself. And I think that similar to a pro wrestler who's tough and scrappy and able to stay in the ring longer. I think that is working to your advantage here in this tournament.
Makes sense. Well, should we roll for first?
Sure.
Get this show on the road. 6. I have the feeling I spoke too soon, apparently. Okay. I will take the first turn then.
Sure.
Set up in my classic formation. That's my setup concluded.
Sure. All right. Just go with my usual here. And feel free to start.
All right. So I'm going to kick things off. This team likes to make lots of funny robot lines, which is exactly what I'm going to try to do here. So I'll start off with the Ika 500 and move it forward 2 spaces. And then I will attempt its Ika displacement tentacle on my Snow. Roll 2 dice. I need no 1s. There is indeed a 1 there, so unfortunately the attack fails, but not the end of the world, just a little bit of repositioning. Snow will move 2 spaces next there. Actal will go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, and drop in Hero Breaker in my Gel 300 using its combat drop ability. Then finally, my Ender 600 flies up 5 spaces to there, and I'll end my turn there.
Oh, what a delicious Horizon Lancer that would be. Alas. All right, so we're going to start things off. I have 23 energy, so we're going to spend 2 to move here. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to cloak here. That's good enough. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cloak here. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
I should put the right Ive card up on the stream. That would be useful. I have 400. There we are.
You know what? I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, and then go here for 2. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And then go here for 3. And I will pass turn.
Okay. So I'm charging up to 20 energy. Know that Hero Breaker is up on the field. Not very much liking your clear shot on my robots here. The question is, what should I do about it? I think and I always forget that the Actyl doesn't have heavy on its piercing attack, so that, but it's not, well, 5 is actually particularly fast.
I mean, it's the equivalent of your Actel. The difference is I have cloaking and 1 additional movement for the trade-off of your robot having access to critical.
Yeah.
But they are very comparable.
Okay, I think the plan, move the ender 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here.
Mhm.
Then we move the snow 2 to here. Pay 8 to combine into the snow 3000. Or sorry, the Ika 3000.
Uh-huh.
On combine, I get to target something within 8 spaces, and then rust and slide up to 3 spaces, everything within 3 tiles of that. So I'm going to target my ender, which will also allow me to slide your Gilly.
Actel.
Oh, your Actyl, yeah. Oh, did I misunderstand which side they were on? Could we shrink the things a little bit so I could see the right
Yes.
robot? Okay.
Sure.
Oh
Sorry.
well. I think this is still the right play. Either way, to keep something from shooting me. But that actually means I don't need to fear something coming up on that side, which is nice. So your Actyl is gonna go away and
Okay.
be rusted. And then my ender is also gonna be rusted. And I can slide it 1, 2, 3. And from the basic Ika's combined shift ability, I get to slide one of my robots up to 2 spaces, which I think I will do with the ender to move it back behind cover. I should be safe from your attacks this route. Yeah, so then Hero Breaker in the gel will move up 1 space, and Actil will move up 1 space. Yeah, there's no way that Gilly should be firing on me from anywhere. And alright, I'll end my turn there.
Do you happen to know if this is a bit of a dumb question, but do you happen to know if Blitz turns off heavy attacks?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, because it's not part of that robot's activation.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to check.
Yeah. The heavy should only be if it's words just left by brain. If it's the robot uses like its normal movement.
I mean, I gotta do it then, right? Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. No, that doesn't work.
I'm slightly concerned about what you might be planning here.
Yeah, I think I gotta do it this way. Okay, so I have 23 energy. And oh, wait. Nope. Breeze did confirm Blitz does turn off heavy attack.
Oh.
Because it is a movement. Which is different from things like Robot Chuck, which is an external movement. Blitz allows the robot to move for free, I guess, is the interpretation there.
Interesting. Part of me is like, maybe he misunderstood the question exactly.
Actually, let me elaborate. Yes, that is the question here of if combined Blitz turns off heavy or not.
I feel like it should be no, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it is, like you said, it's
that's what I expected.
Interesting. Today I learned.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if that disrupts your plan, maybe that's not a bad thing for me.
So it was a plan that I didn't consider during our first match because I thought that partially because I forgot that I have combined Blitz, but then also because I forgot that because I assumed that this is how it worked. I could do the very funny play, though.
Ooh, actually. There's an extremely funny play that I could do here.
All right.
That sounds like the certified Aegis play.
Okay, so let me explain my thought process here, right? Right now, yes, due to the current configuration of the way that you've set up your robots, there is not a way that I would be able to shoot any of them by jump jetting the steadied sniper cannon. However, there is the potential to, if I buff the ghillie, damage buff the ghillie, and then both jump jet and combine blitz by using the Eye of 5000 to emerge, and thus combining with the snow that he's riding in, I would be able to move the ghillie here, which would line up, or no, I would be able to move the
Not-
ghillie here,
Yeah.
which would line up with being able to shoot this direction. Now, as we established, I cannot do that with heavy. But technically
I see where
speaking,
this is going.
I could fire Resonant Fencer on my own ghillie to self-quell. And then if I quell, it would mean that I am able to do all of that, and the only difference is that I wouldn't be able to do 4 damage to your Gel, which might still be fine because because I'm not going to kill the Gel either way. Like, even if I pierce through it, it'll be left at 1 health, which is nice because then it forces you to combine into like the snow or something. But technically speaking, it would be a detriment. So that's an option. However, by doing so, so I could cut out your Actel from under you, and that would put you in a relatively precarious position. The downside of that is, well, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a downside, right? Because if I do that, what would your energy pool go to? It would go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is not a way for you to use both Snow 6000, or to combine into Snow 6000 and move, and accuracy buff the Ender and move the Ender into a position to kill the ghillie. So you would have to move the Ender into position to fire on the ghillie, and then hope that you hit with the free attack off of combine finisher. Because I would be at 5 health, you would be looking for 5 out of the 8 to hit off of the free attack, because you wouldn't. Actually, no. Yeah. You would be able to do that because if I'm here and you move like 1, 2, because it would be 7 to combine, you would have 14. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You would have 14. So you would do 7 to combine, which would make you at 7. So you would be able to move 1, 2. Yeah, you'd be able to move into position and then accuracy buff it. So it would basically be me trading my ghillie for your Actel, and I'm not 100% sure if that is where I want to be. It's a bold maneuver. It could be strong, but it also would be putting me in a position where my only two robots are the AERAS 100 and the IVE 5000. And the IVE 5000 is good, but yeah. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Let me think about this. Oh, I could, however... Oh. What would the energy be? I have 23. I'm sorry that like I'm taking forever on this turn. It's just I'm doing like big math here.
Yeah, fair.
I'm at 23. I would spend 3 on the laser to go down to 20. I'd spend 3 on the steadied sniper cannon to go down to 17. I would have to move 2, which would put me at 13, and then 11 to use the IVE. So there's no way for me to cycle through the IVE, or cycle... There would be no way for me to go into the IVE 1000 and then the IVE 5000. Because Emerge is 10, and the energy expenditure and like moving them around and shuffling them is just not worth it. Yeah, so that's not really an option. I mean, what's this thing's health at? It's at 4. Rust falls off at the beginning of your turn. No, I think I have to do this the safe way, which is a little unfortunate because it would be incredibly, incredibly funny to go with the option where I self-quell and like go for the Octel. But I do not think that trading my Ghillie for your Octel, or putting it on, I have to hope that you do not successfully McMurder me with a double accuracy boosted Ender 600. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what I have to do... I mean, on your next turn, you are still going to be able to combine into the Snow 6000 and get the EP Laser Lambda on the Ender. I can't stop you from doing it. I can stop you from getting the combined finisher, and I think I will do that. I will combine into the IVE 1000. I'll move 2 and combine. So that's 8 energy from my 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to put the IVE here. Put the L here, or I'll spend... Because I'll have to... Oh god, they were like here, right? Yeah. I was like...
I think it was there.
Yeah, it was here. So I'll have to go... 8 would be here, so if I go 9, 10, I can combine and put... Wait. Hang on. Sorry. Math. If you can move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that threatens kind of everything there. I mean, the funniest answer is the funniest answer is I just do nothing. Like
Move all your robots one space to the right and end turn.
well, no, it would be like I move them in such a way that like the 2 cloak bots body block for the rest of them. Which is extremely funny.
See, in most games, the cloaky guys and the tanky guys are opposites. But in Aegis, the cloaky guys are secretly the tanks.
The other option, actually, now that I think about it, is I could still do the self-quell play. It just makes it so instead of going into... instead of shooting the Octel, I could shoot the Ender. Which actually might be the play, because I don't think you have that much burst damage otherwise then. So the self-quell play actually I think is the way. Okay, we're gonna move 2. 1, 2. We're going to target my own Gilly with the Resonant Fencer, which is another 2 energy. Which is successful, so the Gilly takes 1 damage and is quelled. I'm then going to spend the 3 energy for Sonic Command Rise. 2, 3. To damage boost the Gilly. So then, the arrows moved. I mean, if I go 1, 2, 6. Yeah. I would have to skip a step. That's fine. So we are gonna snow. 1, 2. We're going to EP laser Alpha Mark 1.
Wait, so then who would be taking the action to emerge if that's what you're doing?
The Actel.
Oh, you're making it with the Actel, not the arrows. Okay.
Correct. So that is a successful accuracy boost. And now Actel will emerge. Putting this one, and this one. Actually, I could do this really, really funny. How much health does this have? This has 6. One, 2, 4, 5, 6. Technically, yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, wait. Technically speaking, I don't think I actually even needed to do the self-quell, because I could have used the debilitating shriek on it, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It kind of matters. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could I just... You don't have to be... 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's too far. Well, whatever. I've done it this way, so this is how we're going to do it. I've 5,000 hits the board, and we're just going to put it, like, here to move these 3 off, which will move the ghillie 2. And now the ghillie will jump jet, taking 1 drain. And the ghillie will perform the steadied sniper cannon, which is perfectly accurate due to the due to the accuracy boost, and will fire on your ender.
All right.
And yeah, that was bringing me down to 1 energy.
That all for your turn then?
Yes.
All
My
right.
maximum energy goes down to 14.
So I'm at 16 energy, which I'm down 8 dice ender, which makes me a little sad, but so I go 2, 2, that's 5 plus 2, 7. 7's 14. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so I need to go 2, 4. 7, 9, plus 7 is 16, so I should have just enough. Let me calculate that one more time to make sure. So 2, 4, 7, plus 2 is 9. And then that doesn't necessarily get me enough damage, so I think I have to do this the riskier way. So I'm gonna start off with the AEGIS 3000 and use the Torrential Tentacle on my gel 300. Oops. Why is it not rolling correctly? Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm looking for no ones here. No ones. Okay, good. So it rusts all my dudes, but it does let me shift them all up to 3 spaces and position them exactly where I need them, which will be 1 there, there, and then, oh, I guess the gel actually moved 1 more to there, and then, I guess actually it doesn't really, maybe I'll do it this way. Well, maybe it actually does matter with your other robots. I think if I do it this way, it makes I'd have to move like an extra space or so to hit me, which probably won't be relevant, but might, so I'll do it this way. All right, so that was that. And then now I need 7 to combine, which gives me another 6 to play around with, which should be plenty for my purposes. So the gel will fire the precision-guided missile at your... Oh! No, I can't do that, because then I can't combine with the snow. So I guess it's all going to be down the Actal to roll me at least 1 crit. So I pay 7 to combine.
Into the
Did you
snow.
quell? You did quell my Hero Breaker, didn't I? Or didn't you?
No, because
did.
this is the targeted quell.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, the anywhere quell was on the IVE 1000, which I was not able to weave in properly. So you are able to combine finisher.
And I actually have 2 options here, because option A, gel fires raw, Actal fires raw. I need basically all of those dice to hit, and then at least a crit from Actal. Or I do the combined version where Actal auto hits both, but I need at least, and that's definitely safer, so I'll do that. So yep, pay 7 to combine into the big snow 6000. On combine, we're gonna accuracy and defense buff my Actal by 2, which will cancel out any rust damage it happens to take. Then we're gonna combine finisher to use the critical long lands on your Gilly, which will automatically hit, but I'm gonna roll. We need to see 1 crit here. No
Okay,
crits
I
there,
take
so
2
damage. Next, I'll activate the Actal, and I will use its critical long lance on the Gilly. And once again, I see 1 crit here. We've done well. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to move the Gilly 1 space so that you can't pierce me, because I'm... So... yeah, I'm going to move it to there.
Okay.
Then...
Pay your
That
1
was
energy.
Yeah, that was almost a crit, but then it...
Gilly's at 1 health.
And that will end my turn. Unfortunate that I couldn't roll 1 of those dice, but oh well.
So we're going to get a little funny with it, right? So I have 14 energy to play with. Gilly is at 1 health. We're going to go, and we're going to go... Jet jump 3 or jet jump to here.
Yeah, I figured this is
1,
what
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To activate Resonating Omega Shriek. 1, 2, 3 for Resonating Omega Shriek. Which is successful.
I'm gonna jam one of those. Unfortunate.
And that is going to have your integrity.
Which puts in the ghillie range.
I mean, technically, I could risk it and go for the ghillie, but the ghillie will die if I don't, and I'd rather... Like, I think I'd rather have the safer option. So we're going to jump jet to here, taking another drain, and that doesn't matter because now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to combine into the Octel 9000. Here. Goodbye, drain. Octal 9000 is on the board. And I'll just spend the last 2 to move over there.
Okay.
My maximum energy is still 14.
I'm down to 12 energy now.
Oh, just checking because I based on some of the earlier commentary, I believe that Horizon Lancer is able to go but is that correct?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay, because when I see along an axis, I thought that it was only like along a direct hex line.
My understanding is it can do since the
Since
vertices
piercing.
are pierceable now, it also works for that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean that's consistent with I mean if we both agree to that, then I'm not going to object to it.
Alright, so I have 2 options of how to play this. Option A is I make my own Actal 9000. We have an epic showdown. I'm not sure if that's the best option for this turn compared to option B. So if I do 3, pay, I'll assume 7 with a reroll. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That would take 13 energy, which is unfortunate. But I guess if I do it without the reroll, I can get it. Or wait, no, I could this. Hold on. Does this work? Or does this not work? It looks like it might clip too much. It's hard to say.
I would read that as clipping.
Okay. So I would have to get to here to do that. Which means I have no room for error. But I really think it is the better play here. So I'll move, oops. Snow, 1, 2, 3 to there. And then shoot the EP laser Iota Alpha, the accuracy debuff laser at your big Actyl.
Okay.
So I need no ones on these dice. It is indeed no ones. So -2 accuracy on your Actyl 9000, which should make it
Unfortunate.
very hard to hit with your Horizon Lancer, I hope.
I mean, if I can't hit it with no accuracy boosts
True.
or debuffs, you know, it's gonna be really hard to hit it with a -2.
Then the Acto 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, and with my 2 remaining energy, fires the critical Longlands at it. Because you don't have retaliate. Yeah, this version doesn't have retaliate.
Correct.
Failure, but that's the less important of the 2 to hit, so it just means I don't get the damage this turn. All right, your go.
Okay, so back up to 14. We're just going to go 1, 2, and go with the Hail Mary. Because, you know, either it hits and I'm happy, or it doesn't hit and I'm very sad. Okay.
And you need 4s.
Well, that wouldn't have hit even if I wasn't accuracy debuffed. So, you know, it's your go.
All right. Now we're I mean, we basically do a similar game plan. 1, 2, 3. I think
Oh.
we move. Wait.
Yeah, because that was 1, 2 for the movement, 1, 2, 3 for the attack. I'm just trying to decide if I want to move arrows or not.
Oh, I didn't realize you. Okay.
Yeah, let's move arrows here.
And that's
Sorry.
the 2 damage arrows. Okay.
Correct.
So the snow goes 1, 2. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3 to here, so that it can get you.
Mm-hmm.
And then does the same accuracy down laser.
So
Alright,
miss.
I'm gonna have to re-roll that 1. There we
Okay.
go.
Accuracy debuff remains in effect.
And then have just enough, I think, to move the Actyl this way, which I wish I could move him the other way, but sacrifices must. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I can emerge from any difference. And Actyl's gonna try to redeem itself. All right, 2 damage
Okay,
to your
take
big
2
axe,
damage.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Start of turn. So, once again, let's kick it off with the Hail Mary shot. Well, that would have hit if I wasn't debuffed, but I was debuffed, so that misses. So your snow
I've never
remains
seen
alive.
the accuracy down laser used before this tournament, but it came in real handy against stars, and it's like the anti-Titan option on this thing.
Yeah. Now, so that was hang on, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will I will Graviton Buster targeting your Actel. So I need 5s or higher.
Wow.
None of those hit. Okay, that's fine. I will also go 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna shoot the snow. I'm just gonna shoot the snow. I'm just gonna shoot the snow. You're gonna take 2 damage.
All right, bring me down to 1 HP. Wish I had energy for jamming, but I do not, unfortunately.
And it's
right.
your go.
So I have just enough energy to fire with the Actil and then emerge. So let's hope.
All right. You have the emerge.
Counting on you, Actil. Ooh, and
Okay.
a crit to boot. 3 damage. I guess it doesn't matter because either way you'd be in range of the Horizon Lancer, but and then I pay 10 to emerge into. Oh, and this is actually great because I emerge into the big Actil. Let's stick him. I guess maximum distance away from your arrows. And I'm gonna fire the Ica 3000 Torrential Tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
So the roll for it. So on Combine, for those on the stream, the big Actil 9000, it's a different Actil 9000 than the one TD has. This one on Combine lets me roll for 2 of its component actions. And I'm going to be using the Ica Torrential Tentacle from the Ica 3000 twice.
You
So
miss.
that one's a miss. Let's try this second. Why did that? Okay. My tabletop sim is a little laggy apparently. And here's the second one. Also
miss.
a miss. Unfortunate. Man, if both of those had hit, then you couldn't do anything or just die from rust, but sadly wasn't meant to be. All right, your go.
Okay. Well, we kind of just gotta go for it, right? Like,
Yep.
you know, you're at 7 health. I'm at 2 health.
The Clash of the Actals. Actil 9000. Now I can have a moment to put the Kaiju mode Actil on the screen.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To do the damage boost. And then we're just gonna go for it. Okay, you take 4 damage from my Horizon Lancer.
Ouch.
And now that was 1, 2, 3. And now I will Graviton Buster. Because I'm overloading. So I'll add a 4th die to the mix. That is 3 successes. I mean, I kind of want to keep you there. Like, you know, you have enough movement and you have enough energy that you're going to be able to Horizon Lancer regardless. Oh, wait. I didn't roll a 6 on that attack, did I?
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, shoot.
The
There's
Horizon
not a...
Lancer.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I don't think it matters, because unless I just do nothing, like don't take an action on this next turn, because of the rust, I'm going to be within range of either of your attacks anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't replay it. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's like... I guess I'll move you there. Kind of. No. Yeah, I'll move you there. All right. Your go.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I had Combined Blitz. Oh, wait, no. No, because Combined Blitz doesn't carry up. Combined Blitz is only on the base robot. Okay, never mind.
Okay, I think what I have to do in this position is a little uncomfortable, but first I do... I hate that I have to roll twice for the canonizer,
Oh, once.
but I think...
Oh. Yes. Yeah, you have to roll twice.
I think it's the best place. I'm going to take 1 for my rust to do the multi-mega canonizer for 2 energy, which is a success, which means I get to use
You took your 1.
Yep. I get to use the Ika Torrential Tentacle,
Correct.
targeting your Actyl. Which is a success. So I get to... I rust all 3 of us. And
So I have a question about Rust.
yeah.
That's not 2 actions, right? Like you're using 1 action.
Correct, but rust falls off after it deals damage
Right.
now.
It detonates. Right. It detonates once and then you're done. Okay. Yeah.
So then your arrows is going to slide 3 spaces there. Your Actyl is going to slide 3 spaces here. And my Actyl is going to slide 2 spaces there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to overload and launch the Emergent Horizon Lancer along this axis.
Yep. Manifesting ones. No.
Success. So
Okay.
bye-bye Actyl. And 3 damage to your arrows. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. I have 5 energy. One, two, 3, 4. Your turn.
Okay. So rust falls off. Recharge now. Then the Actol. Where do I move to not throw this is the question. Because your attack costs... Oh, I guess you could only move 2 spaces and use the attack, so I think I'm... Yeah, so I think I should be fine to just move here. There should be no way you can hit me there. Or I can move here and get my Hero Breaker reroll, but there'll always be next turn to do that, so I'll just do this line, which, unless there's something fundamental I'm misunderstanding here, there should be no way you hit me next turn from this position. So that was 1 energy, and then I do the emergent, whatever Lancer name thing. No, that's a 1.
You miss.
Unfortunate. Here we
Okay.
go.
Well, I don't have jet jump anymore, which is highly unfortunate. So we're gonna go there and turn.
Okay. This is the riveting Aegis gameplay everyone wanted. So I think here's my spot where you can't hit me this turn. Move 2 spaces, and then Horizon Lancer.
I am pretty much exclusively hoping that you have a string of a bad luck equivalent to the one that I had in my first match against you. Nope. Okay, game 2.
GG. Yeah, and if I rolled a 1, I do have the Hero Breaker reroll in the close quarters too, so. All right.
Okay. I mean, on the one hand, I think that the early combined with like the piercing shot shenanigans was not the best strategy. On the other hand, I think it was the strategy I had to go with. What I could have done better, I think, is when you were doing the song and dance with the Actel, I'm wondering if there was a way I could have locked you out of the if I could have locked you out of the emerge.
Oh.
But I don't think so. Like I think that it had to be that way.
Well, absolutely riveting game, though.
Howdy, Dars. Are you here to provide us with some commentary for the stream?
I'm here briefly. You know, I'm not surprised to see the Battle of the Actals. I believe that about half of the tournament field actually optioned onto it, if I remember correctly. Let's see.
I mean, it's a big flashy robot that also has a tremendous amount of zone control. The other benefit of Actel 5000 specifically is if you expect that everyone is going to be on little beacon drones, Actel 9000 gets around the little beacon drones very
yes,
well.
if I recall correctly, the Miracle Horizon / Emergent Horizon Lancer doesn't target at all. It's just firing along an axis.
Yeah, it is effectively a big AoE attack, which makes it very good against teams that are relying very heavily on a beacon strat. So, which is part of the reason I think that it is so popular in this tournament, right? like Actil 5000 or Actil 500 is just a very solid basic robot. It's 5 energy
certainly.
production. It's good damage. It's got good reach at 4 range. It's got piercing. It's got critical. It's. Oh. Goji in chat is saying that it was just 2 people who brought Actil 9000, and I guess it is me and Yampy.
Wow. No, I'm looking at the list now, and you're absolutely right. It is one of the few robots that is represented in multiple people's pools, but it was just you two, which I guess was a pretty good read, all things considered.
Well, going
I
back to
think
my
that the Graviton Buster having arcing makes it quite valuable on the small board for that zone control you were referring to. Probably comparable to the Ecosar's Rage of Oceans.
The other benefit is, and this is a meta read, right? But going into this tournament, everyone was expecting beacon tokens to be a major problem, and to an extent, they were. I think that a lot of people are having holdovers from the 2022 playtesting tournament when beacon robots were like very prevalent, and Gansha was in multiple people's boards as just like an emergency panic button. And it was very difficult to deal with them at the time. So I think that a lot of people have that, a lot of people have that expectation, and were either fielding the GON 500 or were bringing like the L400 for the wide bomb potentials to try and clear the tokens. And when I was constructing this, I also expected there to be a not inconsiderable number of people running GON 500, but my solution was Octal 9000. Just completely avoid the issue entirely, and just have basically have arcing without arcing.
Yes, if I recall the games of yours that were streamed, you optioned onto the Octal 9000 quite often in your games. Would you say it's the best performing bot on your team so far, besides maybe the Gilly 100?
I do think, you do have to have that rider, because the Gilly 100 is kind of the backbone of the team. But no, I'm going to be perfectly honest. The Octal 9000 is a very strong robot, and I have been using it to great effect as a closer. When the game's getting long, just going into the Octal 9000 can do a tremendous amount of work. However, I think the robot that needs to get a fair amount of praise here is actually the the IVE 1000.
The IVE 1000. You know what? If I remember correctly, that is the one that has the radial buff on it, as well as
it has the radial.
draining
It has the
attack.
radial buff. It has the draining. I could have done that too. Well, if I went into it early. Yeah, whatever.
Also, Dars, you saw the last our last match. Are you still gonna say the Actal 9000 is a top performer after that game?
I think it is a robot that is very polarizing in its effectiveness, especially the kaiju mode. However, I think in this particular matchup, watching you two play, the Actal 9000 kaiju mode, with the caveat of having the Ega 3000 underneath it, does a very good imitation of the regular 9000, but with additional utility.
Right.
I think that's the
Emerge
big
is
strength of it.
Yeah, Emerge is an incredibly powerful ability to have on a robot, especially because, like, for lower level robots, you might be overpaying on your energy, but it means you may not have to necessarily like include a ladder step in the middle. It also lets you get around a lot of movement that might be necessary in order to make the robot function. Like, Emerge is just an incredibly versatile tool. And then on top of that, access to the Horizon Lancer or the Emergent Lancer, and the various options that you have with the combine stacking. It's a very good robot.
Access.
Yeah.
I don't see any access spots on your team.
Very funny. Okay, are you
I'm
ready to
finished with my
proceed?
sideboarding, by the way. Yeah.
I'm also ready. Okay.
All right.
We're
Well then, I will say good luck to the two of you. May the best pilot win, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might see an exciting bracket reset here. Not to look down on you here, TD, but wouldn't it be great if we got the full drama finish all the way to the end?
it would be a very entertaining option. Okay, I see you've subbed in the L, which is a very
Yep.
good choice.
And Hero Breaker is riding in the Actyl now.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, and you have the Gone in. Okay.
Yeah.
alright.
Oh, right. Yeah. The Gone making its debut. What's the word I'm looking for? Performance? Is it perform? Maybe it is performance. Its debut performance in this turn. I don't think anyone
Appearance?
else has it on their team, and
Yeah.
I haven't
Let's go
used
with
it yet.
appearance.
So
So as I was mentioning to Dars earlier, a lot of people are running the Gon 500, and the Gon 500 is an extremely strong robot. However, I do think, especially on the small board, the capability to produce tokens is a little overvalued. I think that a really solid robot with, like if you want Beacon on your team, the defense buffs are extremely good.
assuming
Not
it lands them, it's a little inconsistent. Is the thing.
it's
I
a
don't
little
like about it.
inconsistent, but it's still just very good. Okay, so you've got L. So your options are L2000, L4000, Gel 2000.
I should have asked before we sideboarding. Are we sticking on this map, or are you swapping that?
I kind of want to swap.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to swap. We'll put this off to the side. Put that in here. Just gently place it on the ground. It's locked. Okay. And yeah.
Cool.
So
are you taking first turn, or
yes,
am
I am taking first turn.
Okay. Have you played on this map at all this tournament?
Yes. In
Okay.
fact, I think I played it against you
Wait,
in our round
No.
3.
did we? Really?
I believe so. I'll have to
I
go
don't
back
think
and watch
so.
the tapes. Maybe not. No, maybe in our round 2.
Because I
Oh,
haven't
whatever.
played on this map at all this tourney.
Oh, interesting. Then I'll have to go back and double check who I played against. But I did go into this map. Okay. Okay. I'll just set up. Go there. We'll go here.
Goji. Oh, you played it against Goji.
I knew
Took
I
your
played it
Izzy
against.
level 4 across the bridge.
I knew I played it against
Or level 3.
someone. I knew it was against someone. I just couldn't remember who.
Maybe I should have done some prep games on this map. That would have been helpful.
Okay. All right. I'm good.
I'm not super familiar with the sight lines on this one, so this will be interesting.
They are subtly different, but different.
Yeah. Oopsie, the gun is the one I'm combat dropping. Don't want to set my robots up in the wrong position and lose on setup again. This definitely... This one feels a little more exposed.
There are specific sight lines that are very different. Notably,
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Okay. All right, sounds like a plan. So I'm gonna go here. Right. I'm gonna start at 23 energy, as is my usual. So we're gonna go 3 energy there. 2 energy there. 2 energy there. 1, 2, 3, 4 energy here while cloaked. And then 2 energy here. And yeah, sure go.
Okay. Get to there, which is a little spooky. Okay, so I think what we want to do is move the Ika up to there, drop in the Gon right next door, go with the Snow next, who's gonna move 2, and then shoot the accuracy buff laser at my Gon. Some dice. Reroll that 1. Success. So that's an accuracy boost on the Gon. The Gon. Well, I guess to do that play, you'd have to quell it and lose your piercing, so you shouldn't be able to pierce through on this line this turn. 'Cause you can't jump jet to that line. So, okay. So Gon will do that, and then do boosted self-defense triple shell, looking for freeze and or up. One success, so
Okay.
get 1 defense on the Gon. 3. And for 5L. Is gonna move to there. And then Hero Breaker. We'll move up to there. And I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I gotta do it this way. Okay, 23 energy. So we're gonna move 1, and then we're gonna spend 3 to accuracy boost the snow.
The Gilly?
The Gilly. Use the accuracy boost on the snow
Yeah.
to boost the Gilly. So that was 1 for movement, 1, 2, 3 for the activation, or for the action, and then 1 for the reroll. Gilly is accuracy boosted. I'm then going to spend 1, 2, 3 to damage boost the Gilly. I'm now going to spend Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. Yeah. I'm now going to go here. And I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to combine into the IVE 1000. And IVE 1000 will use Resonate on your Gon, which will turn off a beacon. Jet jump. Or damage to your Actel.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That was a jet jump that dealt 1 drain to the Gilly. All right. Now I'm at 18 energy max.
I keep forgetting about that. The Super Quell is...
It's really good!
Yeah.
This is what I was saying to Dars earlier. Like, the Actel is very flashy. It's a good finisher. It does a lot to close out a game. But the IVE 1000 is just a really solid level 2. The downside is there is a little bit of an anti-synergy with either version of the Octal 9000 because it does not have a combine action. It has a combine ability, which is a little unfortunate.
Is that it, or do you have?
Yes, no, I
Okay.
I have taken an action on all of my robots. You are free to go.
All right. I only make 13 energy, which is a little problematic.
Make 13 energy right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of feels like my best play might be to rush your back line and hope I roll 2 hits on the L and kill Quintus in one swoop, which is not a very good play, but I'm not sure I have any good plays in this position, so it might be worth a try. If that's the case, I need 10, which leaves me with only 3 to play around with. Which is an accuracy buff if I wanted to go that route. Well, no, I'd actually, because I need. Yeah, okay. So I just have to go in with no accuracy boosts and hope. This is, I've probably already lost, but it's a last-ditch effort to save the, or at least get some kind of tenable position, I guess. So, L moves. No, wait, I can't do it in that order because I would.
Did we establish that optional movement on a flying target can, like, have it go over terrain because flight naturally lets it go over terrain?
It cannot, no.
It cannot. Okay.
At least that's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, I think that that's correct.
So I think I need to make the ICA 3000 first by combining. Man, I want to put it on the jamming spot, but then you have a piercing line to it, so I can't do that. So I have to put it here. If I do that, I can go 1, 2, 1. Yeah, and then move up. I'd have just enough. Okay. Which I can actually build it on the jamming spot. I guess it doesn't. Well, it might matter because your Gilly might not be within accuracy boosting. Well, no, probably I'll put it here, I think. So we pay 8 to build the ICA 3000.
Yep.
Then we combine shift the L 2 spaces. Then,
And now you torrential tentacle on the combine action.
yup. Rust all these boyos. Slide 1, 2, 3. 1, there. And then the L goes 1, 2, 3, rah! And then pays the 2 energy for the L-Fire Wide Bomb, taking a damage from Rust, and we're gonna roll double 6s and kill your entire back line. 1 6, so
That's
2
very-
damage to everything.
It's very close.
But not good enough. Oh, and then I could slide the Gon somewhere. I should have done that earlier.
So now
Do
that
you
you've
mind if I-
committed, yeah.
I don't think it. I don't think it matters what I do with the Gon.
So
It's
now
not
that you've
giving any
committed
recluse.
to the play, that was not the line that I saw.
Oh, interesting.
The line that I saw, which granted may not have been the correct one, was the one where you were trying to delete the ghillie, which was you accuracy boost, in. I'll just do this for the hypothetical. I saw a line where you accuracy boosted the L. Trying to do different color. Accuracy boosted the L this way, moved the L to here, wide bombed the ghillie, going for the double hit, and then moved the Gon 1 space to combine into the L2000.
Oh,
and then kill me
yeah.
with the detonator.
I don't know why I forgot the. See, I think this is by tired. I'm not a late night person, so it's like
Mm.
I think it's by tired 9:30 p.m. brain was like forgot that the L2000 exists. That would have been a better play.
Okay, so it's my turn now, yes?
Yep.
I have 18 energy to play with. Ghillie
It's
is
okay. You
rusted.
could just roll all 1s this turn, and then maybe I have a chance.
Ghillie is rusted, yes?
Yeah.
Snow is not rusted, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3 to accuracy boost the ghillie. Which fails. Okay. That's great. Perfect. I love it. It's not even worth trying to reroll. Okay. We're gonna move 1. Wait, no, we're not gonna do that yet. Oh. Yeah, Aros is not rusted. Aros is going to spend 1, 2, 3 to try and blast arrow you. Which fails. That's fine. We're also going to...
Okay, when I said you're gonna roll all 1s, I didn't mean the will it into existence.
We're also going to damage boost. I should have tried doing the steadied sniper cannon first, I suppose, but that's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, we are going to spend the 3. Yeah, we'll spend the 3.
Wait, so you're doing the
Oh wait,
steady?
no, hang on.
sniper
Actually, no,
cannon?
I'm not doing the damage boost 3.
Because the steadied sniper cannon from here would hit your 5.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide if I want to... I could do that. If I do that... and then do all that... But I would have to be expecting to roll... I don't like that. Okay. No, I know what I'm doing. Oh God, I really don't like this. I mean, yeah. Okay, we're gonna jump jet to here, and then we're just gonna
Damage or
for
drain?
drain,
Okay.
and then we're just gonna go for the steadied sniper cannon. Which succeeds.
All right, I'm gonna parting shot Quintus.
Oh, right. Dang. I forgot about that.
That's the only way I might actually still have a chance is now that Quintus is off the map.
Well, shoot. Shoot. Okay. I mean, Quintus dies. I take a damage from Rust. And... oh, God.
We both cheap shotted each other's commanders this time.
Yeah. That is not the way I want it. I completely forgot that it had parting shot. What's the range on that parting shot?
3.
Shot 3. I could have played around that. Ugh. Okay. Well. What's your movement on the Ika? 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hang on, let me just make sure I have my math right. I started with 18 energy, right? 5, 10, 16, 18. Yeah. I went 1, 2, 3 for the accuracy laser and it failed. I went 1, 2, 3 for the blast arrow and it failed. I went 1, 2, 3 for the after jet jumping for the steady sniper cannon, and that succeeded. I have 9 energy remaining. 6, that's 6 hexes away. Yeah, we're gonna move 2, and we're gonna combine into the Octal 500. I think. Do I want to do that? Okay.
What are the benefits if I do that?
If I do successfully do that, I can move you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stab you, and I want to do that because that prevents you from combining into the snow 6,000. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move 2 and then pay the 6 to combine into the Octal 5000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can target your Gon. with the wire hook grappler. I'm going to move your gon 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Right, you were here?
Yeah.
I'll move you there.
It
That's
definitely
fine.
wasn't smart with rushing it forward last turn instead of keeping it near my.
And then we will stab it with the antimatter lands
All right, for 2.
for 2 damage.
Okay. My turn done.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Recharge to 9.
Your snow is 7.
One, 2 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay. So move 2 spaces. Shoot the Ika Torrential Tentacle
Mm-hmm.
at my Gon. That is
You
indeed
succeed.
no ones. Oops. How'd the arrows get lifted up there? Sometimes I have no idea what my tabletop sim is doing.
Your gon's at 2 rust.
Wait, oh, did you rust it with the...
Yeah, with antimatter lands.
Okay. I don't think it... Well, it might matter, I guess. I might take an action. So your Actyl is gonna go away to somewhere. There, maybe? And then your arrows, 1, 2, 3, go away to there. My Gon, 1. Two. Do I go behind the wall is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not safe from your Actyl behind the wall. 1, 2, 3. But I guess if I get it to that space. 2. It wouldn't be safe from your arrows, but the arrows doesn't deal enough damage to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or do I just... No, because it definitely... I guess both of your robots would need to hit it in order for it to die. So I think... 2, 3, 4... 2, 3, 4... So if I get it to that space... 2, 3, 4... That should actually be safe for both of your robots. Until I discover... But you don't have any combine options there, because your S isn't in it. So the only things I have to deal with are the things that are printed on the cards. And I think if the Gon moves to there, 2, 3, 4. It's out of range of that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There's the spot, but so either way, it's gonna take 2 damage from something. I don't think there's a way around that. Yeah, I think that's the best spot I could put it. Now the question is, do I risky for the bisky with the self-defense triple shot? Because if I roll no successes, then it dies. If I roll one success, the defense buff blocks one of the rust damage, and then it blocks one of the damage from when you attack it, which is the same, still 2 total damage either way. Or if I roll 2 successes, then it's invulnerable. Which I think the odds there skew in favor of it's better to roll it. I'm trying to remember if it has Rust 2. I'm assuming a single defense buff isn't enough to cancel out all of the
No.
Rust.
Because the rust stack detonates at once. Like it doesn't detonate in multiple instances of one damage.
Yeah.
It detonates in one big chunk of damage.
Honestly, I guess if I roll nothing, well, if I roll nothing, you can hit it with an attack and it survives. If I roll the attack, then, and I fail completely, it dies. The calculating it the optimal play is to roll the dice. So I guess I should do that. Or do I play it safe? And these are the questions. Oh, wait, because you can crit with the extra critical lands. In which case... So yeah, okay, I think I have to roll the dice and get at least one success here. Zero successes. Okay. Well,
Take 2 damage.
all right. Your turn then. I can still
1,
hope
2,
you
3, 4.
roll 1, I guess.
That hits.
Yeah.
You're at 1 health.
Yup.
Okay, do I go for the attack and just try and kill you, or do I go for the grappler? Because the grappler, if it hits, it would have killed you. If it misses, nothing happens. If I do hit, it spreads the damage around. Yeah, let's just go with one of the lances. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't matter. It's one of the lances.
Yeah. Alright.
And that hits.
I gone.
I take 1 damage from rust.
You got 3,000 versus the world.
I guess I'll... Is that a flight? No, it doesn't. I guess I'll go there. And that's my turn.
Okay. only make 8 energy now.
Right. Actually, hang on.
Oh.
Does that clip? That doesn't clip. You know what? I'm gonna go here. It's the same. It's the same distance. I'm just not gonna put myself in
Yeah.
like visible danger. The rest falls off.
Okay. I don't think I could actually get to a spot where I can hit you this turn. So I think I'm gonna do the classic move 1, end my turn. I think that's
Okay.
the best play I can make here.
All right. So my turn. We're
Yep.
back up to. We're at 11 energy.
Then I think you're probably gonna keep skirting around unless I do. There might. So I guess I do that. I throw the torrential tentacle,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope I don't roll a 1. No ones.
Okay.
Okay. So rust you up, and then goodbye.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just gonna go for it with the. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it with the critical lance. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go with the rusting one, but
Classic tabletop simulator.
I didn't realize I could cock it like that. Okay, that's 2 damage.
Okay. I
And I
think I'm
take
gonna have to jam
one on
2
the
of those and hope I don't jam you in the 2 crits and lose the game on the spot. Okay,
No,
still 2
but it
damage.
still hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You do take a rust damage. Oh, you took it
I
already.
already took it. That would be the reason to go with the rust option than the critical option, because you can just undo the crit. Oh well. Okay. And then I'm going to move back 1 to make sure that I'm outside of the radius. Yeah. We'll go. Yeah, I was here. We'll go here.
Okay.
Because this would get splashed right from there.
I think it's behind the wall.
Then I'm gonna keep it there.
Okay. All right, so I'll move 2 onto the jamming space. I wasn't planning on attacking you with the torrential tentacle this turn anyway, I think, because I think you'll be able to hit me either way if I do that, so I'm better off just going for the 2 damage on the luminal ink blast. Two damage to Actal,
I take 2 damage.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. I guess I just do it, right? I mean, like, what would the... No, I just gotta do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Antimatter lands. Misses.
Okay. Unless I jam the 1 into something that hits, which I'm not going to do.
Okay.
All right. Classic jamming spot war endgame. I guess my turn. I
Yeah.
just do the luminal ink blast again.
Yeah.
Failure. Your turn.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Riveting Aegis gameplay.
Antimatter lands.
All right, I'm gonna jamming 2. Now I'm gonna jamming 1 from the jamming spot. Whoops, that's the one I have in the air, not the one that fell.
Mhm.
All right, GG.
Game 3. God. All right. Do you want to keep it on this map, or do you want to swap it back to the other
I'm
map?
swapping back to the one that I have practice on.
Okay.
Howdy,
Hello,
Dars.
Dars.
Fantastic game.
That is a word for it, I suppose.
A fantastic amount of whipping back and forth. Truly trading blows. So Yampy, the Ica 3000.
Channeling a bit of your Pokemon Stadium announcer. This match is heating up. Anyway, sorry, not to cut off your interview.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. I played far too much of that game in my childhood for that not to be a formative experience. Now then, your Ica 3000. How are you feeling about it thus far in this tournament? I see you've gotten quite extensive use out of it and it hasn't changed here.
Yeah, I mean, just the utility of the Ica Torrential Tentacle is very useful, especially on the combine action. I feel like I end up targeting my own robots with it for repositioning more than I've used it to reposition opponents. That last game was sort of an exception, I guess, but it's more like a tool, or this game, or this tournament, it's felt more like a tool for tactically repositioning my own dudes and getting them in position than a tool for debuffing the opponent. But it is nice to have something that works both ways.
Yes, it does have very high versatility and a deceptively strong first attack that, and has quite a bit of range, and then also just a nice 2 damage chunk. Something you don't often see on IS type robots.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't love the first attack 'cause I don't like having to roll 2s on 3 different dice and not have any source of reroll or anything on it. And if my snow's in the Ica, it's not able to accuracy buff it, so I don't feel like it gets the best results, but
Though, in a pinch, at the very least, it means you have a attack with which to try and end the game with.
yes, which was the reason I didn't lose on the spot several turns ago the last game.
Now, let's see, is that the first time we've seen the level 3 Actal combine come out of your pool, TD?
No. I believe I used it to great effect in my match against Foz.
Now, Foz was on a
Gamoon
Arcing
team.
Gamoon strat, correct?
Yes.
Right, so yeah, I can see the Acto coming into pretty decent play there. I think the ability to have a very nice Acto lands and kind of get around some of those weird positioning plays that Yampy likes to set up, because I'm familiar with the conga line and being able to pierce through the conga line. I don't believe it came into play here, but I'm sure it's something that Yampy's had to avoid setting up for you, given all the movement tools that you both have at your disposal.
Something I will note, by the way, is, just because I'm thinking about it, and because I think 3 damage is such a fascinating break point for integrity. Because you can sequence combine actions. I'm running the Octal 100 because I'm I-faction locked, and if I'm running an act, there was much deliberation when I was building this team to choose between if I wanted the critical lands Actel or if I wanted this Actel because it had access to cloaking. And I ultimately landed on this Actel. However, the thought occurs to me that if you went like a GI and then used and then combined with the Actal 500 to make Actal 5000, that is a 3 damage critical lance, or a 3 damage antimatter lance, because you could sequence your combined damage buff onto itself and then do the combined spear.
Remind me of the wording on Combine Assault really quick.
After combining with this robot, give another robot a +1 damage buff.
So, does another robot in this
Actually,
case
yeah, that's a-
apply to...
Not
that
the
is a great
robot it
question.
combines into. Is my
So-
understanding from
So it
reading.
is a different one. Okay, so then never mind. You can't do that.
That's
Okay.
why. 'Cause that's the same wording as Hero Breaker. Another of your robots may use an action
Right.
for free. So the
Okay. All right, never mind then. That
Though I
was a
do believe
hypothetical
the
that does not
Octo-
exist.
Yeah, that's fair. I believe the Octal 500's Combine Assault is still incredibly high value, though. In fact, that
Yes.
robot on its own, being a 5 energy producing, 2 damage minimum when it hits, dealing, and
Oh yeah, no,
ally buffing bot.
I think it's an incredible robot. And again, the main difference being that the Octal 100 has one extra move, but it doesn't have the higher limit on the damage lance. You're locked at doing a maximum of 2 damage without buffs involved with the Octal 100. It's still very strong for flanking and positioning plays. It's just not quite the same presence, I suppose, or threat range.
I do think that the cloaking on it and the extra movement makes it very effective for those piercing positional plays that you tend to see it employed in. Whereas
That
the Active
said-
500 just seems to be a nice, like, general brawler on its own.
Yeah, that said, I think that the flanking, positioning, piercing options of the Octal 100 are something that lends itself towards the kaiju mode. Like, I think that, and this is just kind of a weird, idiosyncrasy with the way that the team is built. I think that if you are looking to leverage the Octal 9000 and leverage like an I faction team that is not this setup specifically, I think that like you would want to potentially make a GI combine early, like the Ghillie 2000 or a GIS combine early. Like the Gothinade actually would be a really interesting choice there. Though is the Gothinade faction locked?
No, it is not.
I think. Oh, it's not. Interesting.
No,
Oh, it's
the
the
Gothinade is
innate
not. It's the
3000
Gamera
or whatever.
Right, the Gothinade is not faction locked. So yeah, like you could definitely do something really interesting with like the Gothinade with as like a midfield control tool with a flanking Octal 100 cloaked, and then if you ever need to get it out of there in a hurry, you can just emerge. I just think that because the way that my team is set up, it very, very, very heavily favors the AI combine with the Ghillie as a solo operative. It removes a lot. That ultimately was the reason that I did not go with the Emerge line, because I would not be getting value out of it if I'm early combining with the Octal every time.
Yes, I think in the situation where you have the Gothinade in your team, and the fact that all of its actions are combined actions for the purpose of the Kaiju mode's big combo turn, makes it a much more attractive option. But since you go into the IVE, the IVE 1000 so often, it's definitely not as high value.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the way that like this tournament has shaped up. Like I did not go in. I went into this expecting the IVE 1000 to just be like a really nice, basic AI type, just as a flex option. And then I just kept finding situations in which I want to make it because it's a decent robot on its own, and like it's also very good to have resonate on demand.
That wrecks my day literally like every game.
It's good.
Yeah, is there a world you think where you would have included the IVE, I think 500 instead of the 400?
Which one is the IVE 500?
That one has the combined quell.
Yeah, when I was building this team, I was very much considering the IVE 500 because I was looking at combined quell. Ultimately, what made me want this one is that it produces 5 energy instead of 4 energy. That said, with the
upside.
Yeah, that said, with the degree to which I've been going into IVE 1000 early every game, I've really not been sitting on like the full 23 energy that long. I've been going into stuff pretty early. So in that situation, having the resonate quell and the normal quell might have been a better option. this is by no means like the fully optimized version of this team. It's just the one that I ended up on.
I mean, it's shown considerable results. You've made it
Yeah.
this far with it.
But yeah, I was valuing the flight, and I was valuing the +1 energy over the combined quell, but I was strongly considering the combined quell.
Well,
shall we
it
go to
seems you
game
two
3?
are all set up. So
Yep.
I wish you good luck with your game 3.
All right.
All right, so I will start off with the Ika 500, moving 2 spaces and shooting the reposition wiggle tentacle thing at my snow. No one could have predicted this opening move. Success. Shove snow 2 to there. Shove Ika 1 to there. And then snow will move up 1. Combat drop the gel in. There. And then Actol moves up 4. L moves up 5. Woo, the same opening move as like almost every other. Here we go. At least when I go first. I think this is just like the best opening move. It's when you go first that I get scared. And Hero Breaker's in the Octel again.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried the Gon 300 last game, its debut match. Turns out Beacon isn't super useful when your opponent has several ways to just turn it off on demand.
I could do a funny play again.
Already?
Yeah, well, I could do basically what I did before, right? Except this time I would be sniping your Ika.
How on earth?
Which is very good. Actually, that's incredibly good. Wait, hang on. That shuts you out of all your combines. I would be trading the Gilly for that, probably, if I did that.
How does that work? How do you snipe?
It's the same way that I did it before, right? I would have to Resonant Fencer quell the Gilly.
Yeah.
Then I would be able to get Combined Blitz, move
But it only
here,
gets you
Jump
5
Jet here.
spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, what do you know? Wild.
It's really good. I mean, it would be almost certainly trading my Gilly for a bunch of other stuff, but that really locks you out of a lot of your combine options.
Ooh.
course, the other problem is that it leaves me with very little as well. Because it means that I would be stuck on the I-5000 without much to do. And honestly, I think it's not worth it. I think it's really not worth it. Probably. I'll go here under cloaking. 2, 3, 4. I'll go here with the ARAs. 2, 3. I'll go here with the Octel. 3, 4. I'll go here. Do I want to go there? Okay. Because if you do your thing, you can go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Nowhere's. Go there. I guess I'll go there, actually. It's the same distance. Wait, do the robots body block the AoE?
No.
They don't. Okay. Let me redo this real quick. Oh god. Okay. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could accuracy boost the L. Fire the laser. Go. Dit. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. You could just have that L go anywhere. That really sucks.
And you have no one to blame but yourself for giving me this idea.
I don't know. I've been hoisted by my own petard. I think I have to do this regardless. Like I'm always going to be cloaking there. That's cloaking, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go into the Ive.
Oh, interesting. Who are you quelling?
I feel like it's gotta be. If I quell the L, you won't have flight. Does that help me? I don't think so. Quell the Ika, you don't get combined shift. You still get the torrential tentacle. But if it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. Forgot. If I don't go... Sorry, I'm like wavering back and forth trying to do this math. We definitely come into the 4. I'm going to combine into that. I'm just like... The 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna go here. And I'm still gonna combine. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Still gonna combine. Still gonna go into the Ive. We're going to quell. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna quell your Ika.
Okay.
And then I'll move. Oh, why? Oh. Where'd that go? Oh, that was okay. We're gonna go there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because you can go
My turn.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna hit both of those, but not that. Yeah, yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I think quelling the Eco was the play. I was hoping that.
No, the extra 2 range from combined shift is adding a tremendous amount to your threat range,
Yeah.
and I can't let that happen.
question then is, what do I do now? I think yeah, that's way too expensive. If I pay 15 for those and go to there, get 3 spaces, I could hit that. I think what I have to do is. Oh, I have. Yeah, I have 20. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so I think what I have to do is pay 8 to make the Ika 3000 anyway.
Right.
I don't know which spot I put it in, if that matters. Farther away from evil, nasty Gilly is probably better. And then rust everything and slide everything.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. So slide L3 to there. Slide Actal. I think there's the best spot to. You can get it there. 1, 2, 3. Probably have to slide Actal like. Honestly, I probably can't slide Actal anywhere where you can't get it, actually. So I think maybe then I put the Actal here. And put the Ika here. Gel here, probably. Where do I put it here? Maybe I put it here because I'm not that scared of what you can do to it, but I don't know if not being that scared of what you can do to it is a mistake. Okay, yeah, so I think I do this. Then I pay the 7 to make the big snow. Which is going to shoot the accuracy defense laser right down the middle here.
Wait, hang on a second. You started at 20,
20.
you said?
Yep,
Okay,
so it's
and then it
15
was-
for those two.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
L moves 2
From?
and launches the wide bomb.
Oh, okay, you're using the wide bomb here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna get the one robot with it. And we're looking for 3s or better. That's 2 3s or better, so 4 damage to your ghillie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then with my last energy, Actyl slide to the left.
Okay.
Let me make sure that that's the exact position.
And the rest doesn't matter because you defense buffed it before you did any of the attacks, so that's
I
fine.
think maybe I put the Actyl. Yeah, I think that's the spot for Actyl to go. Because that's not in a piercing line or anything, so.
Okay. 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 So my maximum energy right now is 19. That is a +2 defense. Okay, quick question.
Yeah.
Is this line of sight?
Yup.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's clear on the left over here and clear on the right over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you've spotted the.
Well, it's an option.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I have 18 energy. No, 19 energy. It's
Yeah,
19
19.
energy. Okay. That'd be 16. Wouldn't get me there.
Oh. Okay, I was overly worried.
I don't think I can. I can't kill the snow this turn.
Yeah, that's what I was really scared about because I thought that the combined tap on the Ive was the have integrity, but it's not. So.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Combined Blitz can apply to itself, correct?
Does it say another bot or any ally?
An ally.
So, yep, it can be itself.
Okay, fantastic. So,
Is that the play?
I think it's gotta be right. Okay. Your Octol's at 4 health.
Yes.
Is your L actually at 3 health?
I don't think so. I think it's.
I think it's
Must
at
be 4.
4 because
Yeah.
you rusted
Nothing's
it,
hit it yet.
but you didn't do anything with it. Okay. Okay. I really don't like this. Sucks. This sucks. Okay. All right. I guess we'll walk up 1. And we will Damage boost. 2, 3. The ghillie. I will accuracy boost with the snow. 1, 2, 3. Which is successful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 6. Yeah. So I'll hit the L for 2 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move up 2 and combine.
Makes sense.
And we're gonna combine into the Octal 5000. Yeah. And we're going to sequence it. So we're going to apply a rust onto you, and then we're going to move you 4 spaces backwards.
Okay.
Yeah. You're at 2 health, 1 rust. Oh. Actually, I'm going to sequence that slightly differently because the ghillie was here. And the L was here, yes? Or
Yeah.
the L was here. And my Ive was here. No, Ive was here because it was 1, 2. And then combine. Yeah. I'm going to jump jet here, taking a drain, then shoot the L, then combine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hit it, and I'm going to shove it 4. Yeah. Yep. So L is still rested at 2 health, and yeah, this is where we're at. This is where we got to be at. Okay. Turn end.
Oh, that thing only has 4 speed. So. And what did you make? Oh, you made the eye beforehand. Okay. So.
If I lose this, we're gonna have to do the grand
Yeah.
finals another night. This is late.
Yeah, that's. I'm feeling the same way. I'd definitely not be up for another game after this tonight.
Another game, you mean another match?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I think I'm pretty sure my best play is just cowardice. There should be, if I hide behind this wall, there shouldn't be any way you could get me. Unless I'm missing something obvious, which, knowing me, I probably am. Is there any cheap shots? I don't think I have a cheap shot on your snow. I should have a shot on the Actel for sure. Yeah, easily. I think maybe the L moves 2 to there. And you don't have arcing. There shouldn't be any. You don't have an AS type to make with the arrows. There should not be any possible way to sneak the Actel around to somewhere you could shoot me. And then, so that was 2 energy. Then my Actel should be safe here. 2, 3, 2, 2. You can get to like there or there, but neither of those spots. Well, you definitely can't get me 2, 3. If I, no, you can definitely get me in that spot. So 1, 2, 4. You shouldn't be able to get me there, and you should not be able to get me there. So the Actel moves 1 to there. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, and the snow, if it like 1, 2. There's no way you can get in range to hit it next round. So it's gonna fire the 2 damage laser at your Actel. Success, 2 damage on the Actel.
Okay. Actel takes 2 damage.
And that's my turn.
Hang on. I just wanna...
Murder Lines, the Aegis classic.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this stream has been going for 3 hours now.
Yep. Uh...
Oh, and I'll pretend that lining my guys up for a snow buff laser next turn was totally intentional.
Shh. Is that the way? You have to go there. What's the movement on the snow again?
3. Slow.
Okay.
Slow robot.
If I move there, you would have line of sight. I have a play that's like potentially something that I could use to just kill your L. But like,
really?
I don't think that that's worth it. Because it only kills the L, and then you have the snow and the Actel available.
Oh, is it like wire hook grappling your arrows to get within? I overlooked that option.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you the play because it's not the play that I'm going to end up going with because it's too risky and like leaving myself extremely, extremely vulnerable for the snow and the Actel to just wail on me. But if I move here, I can wire hook grapple the snow to me, combine with the snow, combine blitz my Actel 9000 to here, and then ultra combine, dealing 2 damage to your snow. That's not really worth it. So we're just gonna go here. And gonna go there. You don't have any push abilities, right?
Nope.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna go here. We're going to healing laser the Actel. We're gonna re-roll that one. Okay. Actel heals 1. So that was I moved 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for the laser, 1 for the reroll, and I'm gonna move the arrows 1. And that's turn end.
Okay. Let's recharge to 15. I don't think I have a clear shot on you from anywhere. Yeah, definitely not. The Snow 6000 needs arcing. Robot too weak.
It's really good now.
It really is.
Like, what was the original? Like, what did they change? I know that they changed something.
Did they change anything?
Hang on.
It was always 2 accuracy, 2 defense on the top. And the second attack was always 2 damage. I don't feel like anything changed. They changed the laser to piercing, but I don't know if I don't feel like any of the attacks changed. Oh, Goji said the action costs were 5 before, and now they're 3.
That
That's
sounds
a
correct.
big buff.
Well, because that was the problem with it, was that, it produced 7 energy, and you couldn't move its full range of motion without, and also use any of its abilities.
Yeah.
So 3 means that you can move 3, use an ability, and also reroll 1, which helps a lot.
Okay, so I think I'm trying to figure out how to make progress in this position. Because I can't really advance the L anyway. Even if I double defense buff the L, there's always the chance to damage buff crit through it and kill it. This is like the only safe spot I can move it to, but I don't feel like that gets it any closer to actually hurting you. So 2, 3, 4, 6. So I could advance my snow outside of your threat range. Is probably useful thing to do. And you couldn't get past that without Combine Blitz Ultra combining, which loses you the ability to crit. It's just a flat 2 damage on something. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so the snow should be safe behind this line. Probably just do that, move it up 3. Drop the Boosties laser. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That is a shot, but it should be out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Yep, so we do that. Move it up to there. Shoot the boosty laser at my 2 dudes. Success.
Okay.
Which means I should now be immune to Ultra Combine shenanigans. I just need to position myself in a way that you can't hit me with your base 4 move, which is not easy. 3, 4, because you can include anything. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can get that space. And you can definitely get that space. Wonder, I have 9 energy. Two, 3. So say you're in one of these spaces. Here or there. If my Actol chills here, two, 3. I don't even see a good way to necessarily body block with the Actal or something silly like that. So my Actal could also get there or there. Yeah, know where my Actal goes can block off space for my L to advance either. So if you're here, 2, 3, 5, 6, you can pierce up to that line. I think I moved the Actal here. Because you'd have to do 6 damage to it to do anything, or to kill it, which, even if you roll triple crit, I guess if you roll triple crit with a damage boost, you'd do it, but like,
That's not happening.
yeah.
Or like, I'm not banking on that to happen.
Yeah. I guess the question becomes, am I comfortable gambiting a potential kill on the L if you roll a crit, but then it makes your Actal kind of exposed? Or maybe I sit in this position without moving the Actal forward and bide my time because the snow can shoot you next round. This is a very complex position. That at least gets the Actal. Yeah, it would definitely be within striking range. Okay, I guess I kind of hate this, but let's see. I can't decide whether to move the Actal forward or whether to keep it back. I think the L is definitely staying where it's at this time. Honestly, I think I'm just going to keep the Actyl back there and end my turn in this position.
Okay. I will move 1.
I'm kind of curious. If I had left it up there, would you have gone for it or probably not?
Gone for attacking the Actyl? No.
Yeah.
I will end my turn.
Okay.
I take 1 step to the right. It ends my turn.
All right. So your Actyl didn't even move, so I could have kept the same murder line, I guess. But, well, it was just 1 spot in front of the snow. So I have that shot. There's no way you can kill the snow next turn, no matter what I do. So I think I'm safe to just move up 3. And then I mean, I guess if you roll... Hold on. You have how much energy? You make... Wow, 16 is a lot for only 3 robots. Because if you... Accuracy boost is 3, and damage boost is 6. And then deal 3 damage plus crit is 9. You couldn't make the Actyl 9000. So you'd have to forego. If you forwent, is that the past tense of forego? Forwent?
Maybe.
If you forwent the accuracy boost and just gambled on it, you could deal. That would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, but you have to move first. So yeah, I don't think there's any reasonable risk of you somehow one-shotting the snow next. So I think I'm... If I want to be extra safe, I could do there, but I think this space is fine. There's 1, 5, 6, 7. You'd have to move up 2 spaces to get me. So that would be 5 just to shoot the shot, which would bring you down to 11. If you damage boosted. I guess if you... Well, you'd have to roll 3 crits. And then... Oh no, but you can't even emerge into your Actyl 9. Yeah, okay. There's no way of one-shotting the snow next round, so it should be safe. Okay. So that was 3 energy to move to there. Then the next question is, which laser do I use? And I think the answer might be the simple answer of deal 2 damage. do the accuracy, I could conceivably move up the Actyl maybe, but maybe I should have moved the Actyl up last round. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna do the damage laser. Reroll 1. Alright, 2 damage to Actyl.
Oh, I healed, right?
Yeah. You were so you
yeah.
should be at 5. Or you
4.
were at 5
I was at...
actually.
No, but I had another turn to heal. Because, like...
Wait.
Oh, wait. The turn when I just moved arrows to the right, I thought I also healed.
I remember you healing once. I don't remember a second.
I meant to heal twice. Because, like, it wouldn't have affected the energy or the or the position.
Yeah, I guess if you want to roll the dice for it, then.
Okay. So yeah, it's at 4.
Okay. Okay, I guess. There's no way you could hit the Actyl, and I don't feel like opening up the risk of losing it to a crit. So I think this is where I end my turn.
If I kill the snow this turn, do I still lose the game?
Do you have a way to kill the snow this turn?
I have a risky option to kill the snow this turn. It's banking on a crit. The answer is banking on a crit.
Yeah, but just one crit? 'Cause you
Just
do
one
the
crit.
extra critical lands. For
Yeah, so I have
4.
16 energy. It would be damage boost, accuracy boost, 10 energy in the tank, flash forward, 3 damage, pray for a crit.
Oh, because you can jet jump and then overload.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't think that wins the game. Because then you would just kill the Octal 5000, and then I'm dealing with trying to fight the Octal 500 and the L400, and not
With just your
having-
arrows, yeah. And you'd have to crit through my jamming.
Okay. So I am going to move here. That's 1, 2. I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to move there. I'm going to stay where I am first. Yeah. Murder line 1, murder line 2. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start the turn off with a wire hook grapple.
Targeting.
Snow.
Okay.
That is successful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Right, no, sorry. I have to go 1, yeah. I'll move Snow there. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because the risk option, if I stepped forward, I would be in L bomber range, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. And oh wait, no, yeah. I can move the Snow here. But wait, no, I don't want to move the Snow there. I'm moving the Snow. What was my play here?
I heard L Bomber range is where like
Yeah.
all the cool parties happen though. Don't you want to be in L Bomber?
Well, no,
I think
because
you guys want to be in L Bomber.
I have to play it out this way, because if I moved, because at this point I've rolled the dice, they were successful.
Yeah.
That change, like I can't say, oh no, I take that back, I do something else, unless I wanted to re-roll the dice. And but even then, like it's no, I'm gonna
the dice
take.
are rolled.
Yeah. You know. So I'm gonna move the Snow here. Yeah, screw it. I'm just. Yeah. Yeah, that was 3 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So what if you
9.
put the Snow here, the arrows here, and the Actol there? This post
Oh,
made
yeah.
by the Pierce
Oh, yeah.
Robot Gang.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make Actol 9K. Where's my big Bazoopy boy?
I think over there.
Yeah, he is. Okay. And we're gonna move here. And then we're going to wire hook grapple on the Ultra Combine, and then just move the arrows there.
Oh, so you don't want to play with my accuracy down laser? We
No.
had so much fun last game.
Okay. New maximum energy is 14.
All right, my go then.
Yeah, it's your go. Like, I have to make a play. I can't just sit here and, like, dance around with the Octal 5000 and hope that, like, and, like, oh, I've coaxed you into a snafu. You've stepped on the one square that's... I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, it's late. I want to wrap this game up one way or the other.
Okay, I think. So my L is very much not safe from your Actol 9000. Okay, so I think. Where can we put the snow? That's so this dude. Arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to there. And if your two dudes together, assuming no jump jets. So this should be a spot where you, so together you deal 6 damage, which is a lot. How much energy? I make 15, okay. Yeah, so if both of your guys attack together, you do 6 damage plus crit chance, which is scary. I think if snow goes 3 to there, it's safe. Well, no, it's not safe in the double strike because you can Gravitron Buster. But then you can't damage bust if you Graviton Buster the arrows in the range, so it's probably the best play is there with the snow. I think I'll go could get to that axis. Geometry Bot 2.0. Okay, well I think L is safe moving there, so that's 3 energy. Relatively safe, you could still blow it up, but so L moves there. Oops. Oh no. I'm just gonna get rid of the stack for now because I'm not gonna waste time putting that back together. Snow then moves the 3 to there and does the boosty laser on the L.
Okay.
I don't have reroll 2, do I? Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, L is gonna die next turn. Not much I can do about that at this point.
Well, I certainly hope so.
And then Actal go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, I guess. Is that definitely what I want to do? Yeah, because you'd have to invest a lot to get over to that line. Oh, wait. But you have the stupid... I'm not going to forget about the Graviton Buster this time. Okay, I already poorly positioned my robots with the Buster, I guess. But too late to...
Okay, well.
deciding whether to move Actal, but
Okay.
it might be better off just leaving Actal where it's at, so that, because I feel like if I move it forward, it's probably going to be caught in the... Alright, yeah, I guess here go.
Okay. So, let's start off with let's start off with a Graviton Buster targeting the snow.
We're gonna jam the 6. Still, doesn't matter.
That moves the snow 2. Does not get... So we'll move it back, and we will rust it. And now I will Horizon Lancer in this direction. Okay. That fails. It's okay. It's fine. Well, there, I was here.
Okay.
And my turn.
I think I wish I had a way to get the eras in the blast, but I think the L's just not gonna live another turn. I'm surprised it lived last turn. It shouldn't have lived last turn. So I think it's just time to pull the ultimate card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there,
Yeah.
which leaves me with exactly enough energy to emerge into my Actal 9000. Boy, this sure looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yep.
Which... Oh, what if I put the Ender... It was... Yeah, it was behind this wall, okay. That's not even 5 spaces. At 1, 2... It would have been 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe I go 4 to there, since I'm not going to get your arrows either way.
Okay.
So that was 4, which
Yep.
leaves me with 11. Then I emerge into the Actal, which
Yes.
I'm going to stick right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then on Combine, I get to use 2 component actions and then Combine Finisher. Oh, and the Actal...
You do not get Combine Finisher.
Why not?
Well, why would you?
Because Hero Breaker was in the Actal, and I only just now combined with the Actal.
Oh.
So
I could have. Okay.
I said
Okay.
at the start of the match that Hero Breaker was, and I had the Actyl in the first.
Yeah, no, you're right. For some reason, I thought that. For some reason, I thought it was. For some reason, I thought it was. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so yeah, so then we're gonna try the Snow Super Boost Laser on the L. Success.
Okay.
Then we're gonna try the Snow Super Boost Laser on the L.
Mhm.
Success.
All right.
Then the L's gonna auto hit blast your Actyl for 5 damage. 5 because of the +1 damage boost from the Actyls, the basic Actyls combined assault, and that'll end my
Yep.
turn.
Okay. Lord, I don't ask you for much, but
Oh, this
So
was
you're
a
at-
terrible place to put my Actyl 9000, wasn't it?
okay. Well,
I guess I should have left it over there. I got greedy because I wanted a Hero Breaker reroll, but oh well.
okay. Well, we will 1, 2, 3. Pay the 3 to damage boost the Actel. And then we will go for the blast arrow. Blast arrow misses. We're going to target. The L is like ultra defense buffed.
Yeah, +4.
Yeah, okay, we're going to ignore that. Horizon Lancer. Targeting the Actel. No. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh,
I make
Yeah.
12
Your turn.
energy now.
Yep.
And then,
Your buffs fall off.
yeah.
I mean, I could have. Oh, no, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah. No, I will like go for the Graviton Buster.
Okay.
It'll add up.
Yeah.
I have to play to my outs.
Who are you targeting?
Actel.
Okay, I'll jam one of those. Doesn't matter.
It has jamming.
Oh, no, it doesn't have jamming anymore. Whoopsie. It's not the snow anymore.
You're gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. The rest on my robots doesn't matter because it'll fall off the top of my turn. You have rust. Go.
Okay.
It's not worth positioning because you're always going to be able to be in a position to try.
I guess probably this is the best position just to stand-in and overload. So I guess I'll start off with the Horizon Lancer
Mm-hmm.
in that direction. I think that kills your Axel.
Correct.
And then overload into the whatever the second attack's called.
Laser Lambda.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
We'll reroll that. Oh no, I'm not within 3 of an enemy anymore because I killed it, so I can't reroll that. I mean, I don't think it matters. I think it's worth just. Honestly, if I'm playing it extra safe, it's probably maybe I'll just 1, 2, 3 to there and not rush in until I get the buff. Your turn.
Okay. Go.
Okay.
Now, yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, go.
Okay.
You took the 2 damage for being rusted while you used
That's
Lancer and Multi-Mega Canonizer.
Well, it falls off after the first damage. But
right.
Yeah, I do need to take that. Okay.
Got a blade on my ass.
Yup. I think. Why risk my big bot's integrity when I could just send in my minion to do my dirty work for me? So well, no, we'll just do it. Not till 9,000 is plenty enough. We'll move 1 and then do the big Lancer, yeah.
Yep.
I think my mouse is malfunctioning, and that's why the tabletop simulator is getting wonky. Alright, 3.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3. L runs in and throws double 6s. 2 misses. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. We will shoot at Actel. Go.
Okay. Well, we do the Lancer.
Okay. All right.
GG, tough endgame.
You take a match, I take a match, and now we have losers finals.
Alright, well, yeah, deserved, honestly.
All right.
Any final words for the stream?
Oh.
4 hours. That was.
All right.
Was a match.
Catch you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.